show you how to use the new SEO plugin. First things first, for the editors, you'll be able to quickly see who has done the SEO because it'll have a grade up here. This is the only one we've done so far. So I was able to get 100 out of 100 on Michael's article. So I'm going to go in and show you what I did. Alright, come on. Alright, so you can see it's also up here. That's the SEO grade. That's the title grade. For those of you that don't use the block editor, you won't see this, but this is the grade for the title. This is the grade for the SEO. So let's scroll down to the SEO box. Alright, so the first thing is that y'all are kind of used to already is making sure that we check mark the featured image. So you can do that first by clicking on social. And then right here where it says image source, you're just going to drop this menu down and select featured image. So it'll automatically pick whatever your featured image is to be your social image for Facebook and Twitter. When we go back to general, there's some of the things that are going to kind of be defaulted. So post title right here. So let's say this was empty. I think it defaults to post title. But if it's nothing there, you can just click post title and it'll actually show you up here what it's going to look like in Google. If your post title is too long, it'll give you a red mark, and I'll show you in a minute what that does. If that happens, what you can do is just highlight your title, copy paste it down here, get rid of that, copy paste it, and then put something else in there. Just write your own, because it will give you a red mark if you don't follow it. Meta description, same thing. I think it defaults to post excerpt, but if not, you can just put post excerpt in there. This one you can go over the maximum amount of characters, it's fine. It still gives you credit for the post excerpt because it'll actually do the little dot 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 like it does right there. Alright, so now we come down here. Focus key phrase, I haven't quite figured that out yet, so we just leave that one blank for now. So here's your page analysis. So the basic SEO, content length is good, which I don't know what is not good. Like I don't know how short it has to be before you get a red mark on here. Internal links. So this was red originally. What I did is I went back up to the article and I found something that I knew we had kind of talked about or written about already with the Lakers and their championship rings. So I went back and if you highlight it, let me show you real quick an easy way to do this. Let's say I wanted to make this a link right here. So you highlight it, click on the link button, and then right here you can actually do a search. Oops, not right there. Right here at the top, you can do a search for articles that are within the website. So let's just say we did Lakers. Give it a second to think here, and this will bring up all the articles that have Lakers sort of involved in it. So if you've got something you want to link and you don't know what article, what it was called, or whatever, you can link back to it to articles that are in your website, and that's basically what I did here. I know we had done the Laker preview article, so I highlighted it. I searched for Lakers. The first one that popped up was the Laker preview article, so I linked it. So now there's an internal link that links into the website. There was already an external link that had been added, or actually, you know what? I did add one here. So with Klay Thompson being out, I went on Google and I found a link to the story about Klay Thompson's injury, and I linked it to here. Same thing, I just went in, I highlighted this phrase, clicked the link button, and then you just copy paste the link right there, and then there's a little arrow that'll show up right here. You click on that, and then your link is now saved to that. So that was my external link, which is another one of the marks here. So content length, internal link, external link, all check marked. Title we already went over. Title length was good. It wasn't over 60 characters. Readability. So he didn't have an image originally, so I added an image, so this went green. Passive voice. It's basically the way you write your article and how you write it. I think a lot of mine have passive voice, so I'll have to try to fix that a little bit. This one's not that important. I think it only counted for 5 points. And then subheading distribution basically is making sure you've got subheadings in your title or in your article. It's, subheadings actually hold SEO weight. So if you have a keyword in your subheadings, It tends to give you more SEO strength. So this is something that they have a check mark here as well. So obviously I got all of these correct, and I check marked my featured image under social. After that, it should give you 100 or close to 100. We may not get 100 in every article, but if we can get close to 100, like if we can get in the 90s, it'd be great. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty simple and straightforward.